What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over and taking a look at each and every one of the new cards that is going to be coming in College Football 25 Ultimate Team and the Bowl Legends, as well as taking a brief look at the other card that is going to be released. And I think I don't even know, I want to say this is a blitz promo, but just an extra LTD that is going to be released in Jalen Ramsey as well. Now, when I first looked at this, and you guys might think the same thing, unless you're smarter than me, you see a 97 overall D tackle. Now, it is important to note and talk about the fact that this card is going to be your Ultimate Legends lock-in. So no, Gerald McCoy is not available tomorrow. Is this card going to eventually be worth locking in though? Maybe. 85 speed acceleration, but he has a 96 strength rating, 96 block shed, 96 power moves, 97 finesse moves. I mean, it's going to be tough to beat what this card gives you on the field. This card is so elite. Now, again, is he worth locking in for? It's hard for me to say yes. I don't think nearly any card is worth locking in for, but that is just my personal opinion. But let's break down all of these cards and talk about them just a little bit more. So, cards that are coming tomorrow in the Legends drop: LTD Brian Burns. Left end here, 90 speed, 94 acceleration, 89 block shed, which is solid. Gets after the quarterback pretty solid. He probably is going to have silver quick jump as well. This card is going to be a really solid card that you can add to your College Football Ultimate Team. Now, is he worth the amount of coins he's going to be going for? That might be a separate, question. I don't necessarily know that because he is an LTD. I don't know if he's going to be worth that, but I do like what this card can give you guys on the field. I think he's a really solid left end if you are looking to add one to your specific squad. Next card, left outside linebacker, Vic Beasley. Now, we don't see all of Vic Beasley's stats, but I do want to say this right now in College Football Ultimate Team. My left outside linebacker, I'm just going to tell you guys who I'm running right now because it's honestly pretty sad. Right now, my left outside linebacker is Kyle Kennard. Came out a super long time ago. I still think Kyle Kennard is fine, but he is nothing compared to Vic Beasley. Vic Beasley's got 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 95 strength, 91 block shed, great power move, great finesse moves. There is no flaws in Vic Beasley. I don't know what his zone coverage looks like. I don't know what his change of direction is going to look like. But as far as getting after the quarterback, guys, Vic Beasley is going to be the man with the plan. And again, I don't even think, honestly, a lot of these LTDs are going to be crazy priced because we're in the middle of this Rush Christmas event. And so a lot of these cards are not super expensive. But Vic Beasley is so good on this game, guys. One of your most elite left outside linebackers. One of your most elite cards, I would say, in the entire game is Vic Beasley, an absolute stud of an outside linebacker that is coming to College Football Ultimate Team tomorrow. Just overall a stud. Then we see Xavier Worthy. I feel bad for anybody who has spent, any sort of coins, whether it's on DK Metcalf, whether it's on any, card, Randy Moss today. Xavier Worthy is going to be an absolute stud. He's got 95 speed. He's got great catching. His route running is fine. And he's probably going to have at least silver takeoff. I don't know exactly what he's going to come with. But Xavier Worthy has so much speed on the field. He is a must-have almost at that wide receiver position. Xavier Worthy, a really good card coming tomorrow in College Football Ultimate Team, again, at that wide receiver position. Then we see a little bit of a change of pace here with Steve Hutchinson. Now, I actually like Steve Hutchinson. Now, I'm going to talk about why. I think this card come tomorrow is going to be relatively inexpensive. He's a non-LTD, and the card is really good. Now, we do have Joshua Gray right now at that left guard position for 170,000 coins. So we'll see how Steve Hutchinson does compare in price to him. I expect this card to be one of your cheaper overall 94s that you can get in the entire game. And I don't even know, 70-some thousand coins is about the cheapest you can get. But even if you look at the Nightmares left tackle we did get with Cage Casey, I expect Steve Hutchinson to be about that price. Steve Hutchinson is a really good card, especially if you do like to run the football that little bit. Next up, we see Rashad Jones. free safety out of Georgia. 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 93 man coverage, 95 zone coverage. I mean, is this card, like, I don't even know. How do you really talk about this card? He's 6'1". Is he the best free safety in the entire game? I think that's a debate that needs to be had. And honestly, it's tough because Bray Hubbard is really good. Javon Holland is really good. Like, we've got some really good free safeties in the game. But Rashad Jones is definitely going to be up there. I mean, that speed combined with his ability to cover at 6'1" is just off the charts good. So honestly, so far we've talked about a lot of good cards. Then we see Tyjae Spears up next from Tulane. 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 94 change of direction, 94 break tackle, 88 trucking. I want to see what his spin move, juke move looks like. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty high. I wish the card was maybe slightly faster. But again, great change of direction. Gonna be able to truck, break tackles. Again, I want to see what that spin move, juke move does look like come tomorrow. But it's just tough when we've got Algier, we got Reggie Bush, we've got all of these great running backs right now in the game. Where does Spears fit in? Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea at the time I recorded this where the card fits in. But what I will say is, he is probably going to be relatively inexpensive as well. And so, again, I'm not saying all these cards are going to be super cheap, but it could be worth you guys at least looking at taking advantage of some of these cards if, they end up being super cheap tomorrow. Then we also see another wide receiver in DeShaun Hamilton, 93 speed, good route runner. I remember DeShaun Hamilton at Penn State, guys. I think he played for the Broncos a little bit as well in the NFL. Again, I'm kind of a casual when it comes down to the NFL, but I believe he did. This card is going to be good tomorrow because he's going to have all of the cards like the Season 4 abilities. I don't know if he's going to have Silver Takeoff. I don't know exactly what he's going to have, but he's going to have a decent takeoff, and this card is going to be a solid wide receiver in the game. And so if you are one where you're like, I need just that extra wide receiver, I'd be patient. Wait until the drop tomorrow. Obviously, we're getting 2 extra wide receivers. The wide receiver market should crash a ton come tomorrow. And then we also do see this card in Jalen Ramsey. And this is kind of where I want to finish here. Jaylen Ramsey is going to be an absolute stud. I mean, from his speed to his acceleration to his man coverage. If you play man-to-man defense, Jalen Ramsey is going to be one of your best corners in the entire game. Again, 95 speed, 95 acceleration with the 95 man coverage in the 96 press. I mean, if you play press man coverage, you don't get better than Jalen Ramsey. 6'1" as well. This card is going to be an absolute beast on the field. And so here's where we're at right now in College Football Ultimate Team. Market's going down like crazy. We're seeing a bunch of new cards tomorrow. I haven't even talked about Kyle Van Noy because I forgot this card was coming. So we see a left outside linebacker. We also see a right outside linebacker who's a pass coverage primarily, so you know his zone coverage is going to be good. Change of direction, probably going to be good. But he's fast. He can get after the quarterback, and his block shit is great as well. I mean, genuinely, this drop tomorrow has got to be one, and he's 6'3". I mean, come on, man. This drop tomorrow is ridiculous. From Kyle Van Noy to the likes of, Jalen Ramsey to all these LTDs. This drop tomorrow is insane, and the auction house is going to go down like crazy tomorrow. So hopefully you've got some coins on standby. That's all there really is to say because this rush event is getting crazy in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Just let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.